Hi everybody, this is Tina with Overall Adventures. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's talk about 2023, which is crazy. And I want to share with you some of my journaling plans as well as some of my planning plans that I have for the coming year. Let's talk about journaling first. I'm going to share what I think I'm going to be using. We'll see. I don't know. This could all go out the window, and kind of what I think I'm going to do planning wise in 2023. So in terms of journals, I have this massive stack and I kind of want to show you like the overview of my thinking here. Typically, I am a one book kind of gal. I have one journal going at a time and that is it. And if I try to manage more, usually it crashes and burns. However, this year is a little different because I have going to be having a baby. So I want to try to challenge myself to journal for my child, or at least like write letters to my child along the way. So the first journal that I will definitely be doing is this beautiful notebook. I'll link it all in the description box. It says Raising You, and I think I will be using this, or at least my goal is to be using this to write letters to my child as they are growing and as I am growing into their mom, really. So I will be definitely working in this one. I showed this in a previous video, but this is just like their baby book. So I have a feeling, because I'm not a massive fan of collage and scrapbooking, I have a feeling this is going to take me a while. I envision like once they're actually born to not really be using this and documenting so much, to kind of be in here more. But I have a funny feeling I'm not going to finish this before the baby comes. So that is why it's here. So these are the two that I will definitely be working in. And then obviously I need a personal journal. So we've got baby squared away. Now, what about me? So this is my stack. This is my stack of blank notebooks. It's pretty insane. As you can see, there's a general theme here of general chunkiness. We've got some hefty notebooks. And typically, big chunky notebooks are quite intimidating, I think. So I think this is going to be the year where I focus on just a chunky notebook and taking my time. And if I only complete one or two of these chunky guys in a year, that is going to be a success in my book. So I do have these. I of course have a small collection of littler ones. So I've got two blank B6s. And then I've got a couple of like field note size. I got a Blake Term pocket. I've got this cool like decomp book, and I've got another pocket as well. So these are all waiting in the wings. So my thought is I will probably try to go for chunky this year and make it a chunky year. We shall see. But if I totally just lose steam, I know that small notebooks work for me. I know that I love them dearly because I get the satisfaction of finishing them. And especially when things are busy, I've always had success with pocket size or A6 size. I actually don't have any A6s here in my reserves, and you know what? I am okay with that. It is all A5, like so many A5 sizes, pocket, and two B6s. So I have a feeling it's going to be the year of the A5, which typically is very intimidating to me, but I think I gotta make a dent in this. So when I look at these, I'm like, which one am I going to choose first? I don't know. I've got these. I got a lot of Danica 58 notebooks, which are epic and gorgeous. I've got a couple like really thin like insert types. I'm never really drawn to these. This just doesn't feel like complete to me. This feels more of like a planning system or like something to use in a traveler's notebook. So I'm I shouldn't say definitely. I have a feeling I'm going to lean to Danica 58 first in one of these big guys that I haven't tried yet, with a new type of paper. This guy's cute, but we'll see. I'm not called to it yet. And I do have like a monster Tomoe River paper notebook that I got in Boston, which is gorgeous, nice, and super thin pages, but I'm just finishing a Tomoe River paper notebook now, so I have a feeling it's not going to be one of these. So yeah, we're gonna narrow it down. I have a feeling it's going to be this is pretty epic. I loved this. This is one of my favorites from 2022, this paper. So I don't know. I might do one of these. There's also a different one in here too. I'll put this in the description. I think this is the Cosmo Air from Danica 58. That is smooth. So maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to be one of these guys. So the year of the chalk. So let's talk a little bit about some goals. Like I just said, I'm giving myself major permission here to just adjust to being a new mom. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, hey, it could take me a whole year to fill one of these, and I'm really gonna try hard to be gentle and kind with myself for that fact, because it's not about numbers. It's not about volume here of journals. It's just about the experience and the process of journaling. I do want to continue daily writing, but again, I'm going to be kind to myself about it. I just know that for me, daily writing gives me sanity. It gives me peace. It gives me wholeness. So I do think while having a baby and adjusting, I think a journal is going to be really important for me, but we'll see how that goes. I also want to play with a bunch of inks that I have. This is just like who I am, but I'm like, I just always stick with one thing and then I just like go with that one thing. But I do have some really beautiful inks that I'd like to play with a little bit more. So I'd like to get better at like cleaning out my pen and like trying different things. I also only have one fountain pen that I'm like in love with, which I think explains why I don't play with ink more, because it's just like a lot of work to clean it, but it's really not. So we'll see. As I had said earlier, I've notoriously failed at keeping up with multiple journals, but I really want to be able to do this. I think if I can do these, like if I can do 3 journals, so like a personal journal, a letter to baby journal, and then just finish this baby book, I think that I'm going to consider that a major win. Doing multiples at the same time. Can I do it? I really hope I can. We shall see. Also like to try to continue experimenting with tarot. I know there's a bunch of you who are really interested in that, and I am as well. I've done a lot of work with tarot when I was a lot younger, but I haven't really kind of like merged that yet with journaling. So I want to continue to experiment there. Also, I love my typewriter dearly and I don't want to neglect her. So there will be some typewriting journaling. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work yet. And last but not least is this is just more of like I guess a businessy kind of goal, but it is still related to journaling. But I really do want to develop something for you all, some kind of product. And I've talked about this for literally ever. And I still don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a class or I don't know, but that's always in the back of my mind as a goal. So that is something I would like to do in 2023. We shall see. I think that's it in terms of journaling. So can she do it? I don't know. Let's move on to planning. So if you have seen my previous video on bullet journaling, you know that my planning system is super minimal, like almost non-existent minimal. But I was gifted the most beautiful and my first ever Hobonichi for 2023, and I am determined to put her to good use, because this is a notebook that is like so epic that it cannot be wasted. And I know that if I don't use it, and like it's gonna bother me to go back like in another year and like the dates are gonna be kind of wrong. Like I feel like that would really annoy me. So I've got this notebook and I've got to use it. So I'm thinking I'll be doing some planning. I'll be doing my planning in here. I think I'm gonna abandon my bullet journal entirely and just try to use this beautiful planner. We shall see how this goes. I'm typically, if you want to check out my other video for my kind of really basic spreads, I usually just have like a month at a glance, and then I have like a weekly spreads. So this is going to be interesting because I've got monthly, weekly, and daily pages. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to use these daily pages for. Maybe it's just highs and lows. Maybe this becomes like my pseudo journal for the year. If I don't have a lot of time to write and I just challenge myself to do a page a day with a new baby. I don't know. It's going to be very exciting. So that's kind of my planning system. And also with that, so this is my main planning. So this is going to be my planning system. And then I will continue to use up this Lickterm softcover A5 notebook for YouTube. So that's really it. So we're looking at a total of 2 kind of planning notebooks and 3, I gotta get a chunker, and 3 personal journals. So 5? This is interesting, but like I don't really count the YouTube one because like I don't have to daily maintain it. And I'm hoping to just get this baby book like done. So in an ideal world, let's just say 3. We'll see. We shall see how this goes. Wish me luck. Oh my goodness. 5 notebooks, 1 baby, maybe some daily journaling, 1 new mama, and all of you. So I will definitely keep you posted on how this goes. I think this is going to be kind of fun to look back on in months' time and reflect and see, you know, what was I able to do and what was I able to accomplish and what maybe just didn't work out. And you know what, either way, I'm just going to try to really give myself some love and recognize that I'm going to be in a big period of transition. So if this happens, great. If not, that's great too. So what are your journaling plans or planning plans for 2023? I'm really curious. Let me know in the description box below, and I will talk to you soon. Let's keep writing through this new year.